Pelé, 17 years old, Sweden, 1958. A kid from Brazil lights up the first World Cup a global TV crowd can actually feel. Then Mexico, 1970. Same name, bigger stage. Yellow jerseys glowing. The first World Cup shot and beamed in color. Carlos Alberto's team goal racing down the wing. The whole planet watching a myth get filmed in real time. Maradona, 1986. One match, 2 goals, 4 minutes apart. Hand of God, goal of the century. Villain and God in the same breath. Zidane, host nation hero in '98, 2 headers in the final. Then 2006, World Cup final. Headbutt, walks off into the tunnel. A story ending nobody wrote. Messi, heartbreak on the biggest night in 2014. Trophy lifted in 2022. The long wait, the payoff. The photo the world couldn't stop liking. Crazy, right? Same tournament, different decades, same hit in your chest. So who writes these stories? And who gets paid when the world can't look away? Here's the half answer. FIFA didn't invent talent. Talent was always there. What FIFA built was the stage, the kickoff times for TV, the camera angles, the 4-year cliffhanger, the machine that turns a player into a myth you can sell across borders. And this part still blows my mind. Football didn't become the world's #1 sport only because the ball rolled prettier. It became #1 because the biggest moments got packaged as stories you remember for life. Picture this. Before color TV, a World Cup could feel distant, black and white, far away. Then 1970 hits, satellite reach, color cameras. Pelé's Brazil doesn't just win, it becomes an image burned into memory. That's the fuse. Football plus television fused. Then the commercial turn. Mid-1970s, while Havelange takes FIFA, TV rights climb, global sponsors lock in, Coca-Cola, Adidas. The World Cup stops being just a tournament, it becomes a story factory with a broadcast schedule and a brand ladder behind every close-up. Here's the plain part, how a star's story becomes a sellable product. A star moment happens on the pitch. FIFA's global TV stage multiplies it overnight. Brands attach to the emotion people already feel. Seats get hotter, broadcast rights get pricier. That's the chain. Moment, stage, emotion, price. Short and clean, stay with me. Because once that machine starts, every era writes a bigger myth, and each one shows you how the stage does the selling. Pelé was the prototype. 1958 made him a teenage miracle. 1970 made him the first true global TV football superstar. Not just because he was brilliant, because the cameras finally matched the magic. Color, close-ups, slow-motion glory. FIFA's stage didn't create Pelé's feat. It created Pelé, the permanent legend, replayed forever. Fast forward to 1986, Maradona, Azteca, England. A rivalry already loaded after the Falklands War. Then the quarterfinal turns into folklore. First, the handball goal the world still argues about. Then, 4 minutes later, the run from his own half, past man after man, goal of the century. Same match, same player, 2 opposite myths, cheat and genius. The broadcast didn't soften it, it froze it, slowed it, sold it. FIFA didn't write the hand, FIFA wrote the stage where both goals lived forever in every living room. Open loop for you. What happens when the story gets too perfect and then breaks on the biggest night? Paris, 1998. Ronaldo Nazario, the phenomenon. Brazil in the final. Then the mystery. According to reports, a seizure before kickoff. Confusion in the hotel. His name off the team sheet. Then back on. He plays looking lost. Brazil loses 3-0 to France. The world stares at a blank space where a coronation should be. Not a tidy plot. A human shock on live TV. 4 years later, 2002, same man, knees rebuilt after nightmare injuries, haircut nobody forgets. He scores and scores through the tournament. Final against Germany, 2 goals, redemption complete. That's not a highlight reel, that's a 4-year arc. FIFA's calendar made the wait part of the product. Cliffhanger in '98, payoff in 2002. The stage sells time as tension. Zidane got both kinds of ending. 1998, France hosts. Zidane scores twice in the final. Home hero, perfect first act on home soil. Then 2006, his last dance. He scores again in a World Cup final. Then extra time, Words with Marco Materazzi, headbutt to the chest, red card. He walks past the trophy he came for. Italy wins on penalties. This part still gets me. The cameras caught a genius writing an ending no screenwriter would pitch. Tragedy and greatness in one frame. FIFA sold the glory. The world also bought the shock and never stopped replaying it. Then Messi, the perfect long-form story. 2014, World Cup final. Heartbreak. The near miss that sticks to his name. 8 years of will he ever. Then Qatar 2022. The run, the final, the trophy. Argentina's first world title since Maradona's era. Instant myth. His post becomes the most liked Instagram post ever. Kantar later estimated Messi drove about £88 million in social ad value during that tournament, roughly 26% of the whole field's social ad value. One player, one arc, one global feed, proving the story still sells after the whistle. And underdogs feed the machine too. Morocco in 2022, first African side into a World Cup semifinal. New heroes, new flags in the montage. Brief, but real. The stage needs giants. It also needs shocks that rewrite the script mid-tournament. Now the money, quick. FIFA pulls in billions across cycles from TV rights, sponsors, and tickets. That's the fuel under the myths, not the plot itself. 2026 expands the stage again. 48 teams, 104 matches, more nights, more underdogs, more star chapters, more stories to sell to a bigger map. Here's the contrast. Other big sports sell the game and the season. The NFL sells Sundays. The NBA sells nights and stars across months. FIFA sells 4-year mythology, one rare tournament, global, built so the weight itself becomes appetite. So what's the reckoning? The stories are real. Pelé happened. Maradona happened. Ronaldo's collapse and return happened. Zidane's headbutt happened. Messi's wait and win happened. The packaging is designed. The stage, the timing, the camera, the 4-year drum roll. FIFA doesn't invent the emotion. It harvests it, frames it, sells the feeling around the world. One more thing. Football became #1 not because fans stopped loving other sports, because no other product delivers a shared myth this big, this rare, this portable across languages. A kid in any country can name those moments without speaking the same tongue. That's the product FIFA learned to sell. If this Star Machine autopsy hit, keep terminal value in your feed for the next one. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel.